All right, everyone, here we go with the Soulmate Journey update. One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. We've been doing this lately, looking at the bottom before I start shuffling. Let's do it. It's a world on the bottom of the DF side. Interesting. This came up. It feels a lot. It came up in the extended, I think, for some reason. I don't remember which one, but a lot's about to change for you on the DF side. Whole world, like everything going to like smell different, feel different. I don't know. What's on this side? The Empress. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Or it could be this energy approaching you in a whole new energy, an Empress energy. Well, we did say their heart chakra is wide open. I compared it to blowing up the Death Star in Star Wars. You can get that, if you word it just right, you'll get it right down the right place, the right hole. It'll hit their heart chakra right into their soul. I don't know. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck for the DF here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a fucking time lord. All right? And I did probably just sell you a chicken. All right? And you did not know. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. That's the environmental energy around the base card I'm going to pull here. Hold on. It's an 8-point buck, rainbow antler, unique kind of energy. It's not the benevolent king who helps others or anything like that. It's the Five of Swords. It stabs you in the foot. It's been. Something's changing. Okay, the world ends one cycle and another one begins. And we do have a big cycle ending, of course, with the world point. But this aspect of you, most of you watching on the DF side, this King of Pentacles, 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. It's cool. It's great. You're very unique. You have a lot of value. This side has certainly realized that. That's probably why they're coming towards you. But it also hurts this buck because everybody's hunting it, right? Everybody's after it. Everybody wants to bang the Empress. Not everybody gets to. So on the positive side, if I'm to stay rainbow unicorn for a minute before I start talking about the false victory stabbing in the foot bullshit, it's a popular buck. Put it that way, okay? But everybody's trying to bag it. So you get all kinds of bullshit flying at you and all kinds of lies and nonsense. People say whatever they need to say to get those antlers off. On the negative side, on the side that shows up over here, this uniqueness of you has actually been biting you in the ass a little bit of late. I think that's changing. But maybe for your whole life, it's been biting you in the ass. A little bit. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe you haven't been using the energy correctly. It's possible. I don't like blaming my viewers, but it is possible. Okay, I got to be neutral here. But it could also just be you've been, I don't want to say unlucky in love. That's not kind. But you haven't had the best results. And I realize that doesn't make me the amazing Kreskin. You're watching a tarot reading on a Love Tarot channel. I get it. I mean, I almost feel stupid saying it myself. So let me just stop the critics right now. That said, it is a bit of, but this is what it basically says. This popularity here has been stabbing you in the foot. It's been working against you. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Let's grab the little animal deck. Randomly at the bottom is the moon. Something unexpected, I think, is about to happen here. I believe this turns around. We'll see. Why is the Five of Swords here? Tell me about it. Let's clarify. Here we go. Oh, Mom, this guy's incredible. He predicted that somebody might be unlucky in love who's watching a Love Tarot reading. Yeah, I know. I thought as soon as I started saying it, I'm like, oh, you fucker. You're not going to say that, are you? It's fine. It's cool. See, I call myself a fucker too. So go ahead, knock yourself out. Call me whatever you like. Five of Swords. Why is that here? All right. I see brown hair and brown eyes, right? That kind of thing. Jesus Christ. Oh, anyway, the Two of Cups at the bottom. The Two of Cups, memories of 2020 when I watched nothing but tarot readings on YouTube before I got out here to see what else was out here. I just never forget that lady who does that. And brown eyes. They got brown eyes and brown hair. Oh, you are fucking amazing. Wow. Yeah, okay. Most of the population. That's amazing. Two of Cups crossing the center card I'm going to pull, which is red with the King of Pentacles. What hasn't been working for you is about to work for you. It's about to balance out. You're coming even. You're coming right. Things are leveling out. Okay? I don't know. What's on top? The Knight of Swords. You got information coming towards you, a message, something. I said when I saw the Moon card when I first picked this up, I said there's something unexpected an unexpected piece of information is making its way to the DF from this, a communication. I don't think you're expecting that. I don't think you're expecting Empress energy coming at you. That's what I think. Hold on a minute. Let me fix this. There we go. All right, we good? Okay. All right. Center. Knight of Pentacles. It's an inevitable energy. It's part of the cycle of things. You have a cycle. Everybody has a cycle. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. Energy is generally measured in cycles. It comes around and around. Right? Here in the U.S., it's out of our electrical outlets, it's 60 hertz. Right? 60 cycles per second. 60 times per second the energy comes around. Well, you have a cycle. The DF side of this soulmate connection has a cycle that is measured in. It's coming full circle again. What hasn't been working will start working. So you were on the negative, now you're about to be on the positive. Does that mean if it has been working for you that you're about to go to the negative? No, because I have a Five of Swords there. It might just mean it gets better. It could mean that for you in particular, the negative isn't as bad as it is for other people. It's possible too. Either way, it's inevitable. So it's telling me about a cycle that's just here. It's time. Okay, all right. What's red with the Knight of Swords? The Ace of Swords. It's a reconciliation energy. Whoever this is, you're about to get a chance to reconcile with them. And I believe, and again, aces begin something new, don't they? Right? Tens reset to aces. So there you go. There's your Ace of Swords. It's your reconciliation energy. It's what I said. It's because of this communication, though. I don't think you're expecting this. This is a very strong energy, just like the world meant something on yours. This is very, very interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, let's shuffle the deck. Let's go. Let's shuffle on the DM side. Tell me about it. What do we get? Why am I getting Empress energy on the DM side? And some people might say, oh, did it mean because that's a masculine energy and that's a feminine, were you supposed to switch the decks, Steve? No. That did not mean that. Okay? Flat out, no. It didn't. My decks are what they are. Sometimes I will flip them, but not this time. Nope. Spot on. It's not surprising that the DM side might be in a little bit of Empress energy. If you watch the damn Mercury and Pisces reading from the other day, it shouldn't surprise you. You wouldn't have asked that question. So, there you go. Well, it is what it is. If I was in a classroom, I would be one of those teachers. I'd probably be a decent teacher. But I'd be a fun teacher. But I'd definitely be one of those teachers that would whack you with a ruler when you weren't paying attention. Everything, you got to take the long view, even in education, even when learning. Everything ties together. All right. You don't read a book page by, well, you read a book page by page, but you don't just forget the pages that came before it. All right, DM side, here we go. Here we go. The school district would ask me to leave rather quickly. I think yeah, probably. At the bottom of the deck here, their environmental energy is 9 wands. 9's at the end in tarot. I think somebody's a lot less defensive than they usually are. I think somebody's a lot less runnery, right? Than they usually are. Yeah, we'll invent that as a runnery. They're a lot less runnery. Okay, all right. Let's see where we go. What's the baseline? The Magician. That's not surprising. Let me get it on camera. And we'll get a look at it together. That's the Magician, and that's the 9 wands crossing it. Magician is the beginning of it's somebody here. Somebody feels like they could do this. They're ready to rock. They have something they didn't have before. It's sort of that energy of the Magician that I hate, where people say they have all the tools they need. Well, they didn't. But they just bought they needed a hammer. They just bought it. Okay? Now they have it. Now they feel, or whether they have it or not, they feel like now they're ready to come over here. Is it because they now have all the tools they need? No, they always had all the tools they need. So why do they feel like now they can come over here? Again, if I had that ruler, if you're asking that question, you'd get whacked with the ruler. You really would. All right? Because I said it's a cycle. It's an inevitable cycle coming around. The energy is right for it to happen. This goes on a loop. It's just a loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. That's why. Because the energy is right for it to happen. So in order for it to happen, it instills confidence in this person. Right? How do the chipmunks know to do their banging in the springtime and have their little babies? Because the springtime, the energy, the air is right. They feel it. It gets their libido going. That's why it's a cycle. It comes around and around and around. Well, it's springtime in your connection, right? You're about to have some chipmunk sex. I mean, I don't know. Let's grab the little light seer. Let's go. Magician, why is it here? I'm going to need a new ruler. My God, the questions. All right, here we go. Why is the magician here? It flew out of the deck. Temperance at the bottom, or temperance at the top, flew out of the deck, so it sits right there on top of the magician. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups. That'll be crossing the center card. I pull red with 9 wands. Let's just pull them. 10 swords. This is almost who they were is not who they. What's red with temperance? Yeah, the strength card. There's the open heart chakra from. You might remember the strength card. It was crossing your final outcome in Mercury and Pisces, and I talked about the heart chakras open on the DM side. So now, if you say it, they'll feel it and maybe get it. Well, there it is, right there. It's a strength card. It's the heart chakra open. It is. It is all of that and more. The 6 of Cups crossing the 10 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. Who this person was is not who they are now, and I think it's very interesting. I think it's very strange. What used to work against you with this person before now works to your advantage over here on the DF side. Right? Most of you are this. So I have a few enlightened DMs here. It's fine. Good. Right on. I have a few unenlightened DMs here that spy for what your readings are. Right? That happens a lot in the Leo soap opera. I get a lot of the Leo soap opera other side watching. Careful, they got inside info if they're doing that. But anyway, they can work it if they're smart, right? All right, here we go. Let's see. But hopefully they just learn something and knock it the fuck off, right? Stop it. Stop sitting in that toxin, Leo soap opera people. Cut the crap. Life's too short. We're here to learn. We're supposed to be fun too. You know, it is supposed to be fun. It really is. It's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be afraid of the energy or fear this and that. I mean, all this. Relax. It's all good. It's a bunch of energies that come in that you don't control, and you control how you behave within them. Try even if it's something horrible, you can always find an angle to look at it where it's not that bad. You know, I mean, or what if I'm locked in solitary for 30 or 40 years, Steve? Nothing but blackness around me, and they just slipping me sandwiches. Then drift into the 5D. Live in a complete dream world somewhere else, right? Just come out to eat that sandwich once in a while and then go right back to it. That sounds like a peaceful life to me, to be perfectly honest with you, with the chaos going on in the world right now. That sounds great. Lock me in a fucking room and slip me a sandwich a couple of times a day. I'm down for that. All right, give me tell you what, give me 3 cards and a crossing card. I don't know if it wants to talk about you or this. I don't know. There's always a way. It's a message that's ingrained in the energy. Every energy reader knows it. And they all pretty much know it the same. It is kind of a repeating message. It just keeps echoing and echoing. You hear it from childhood. There's always a way. There's always a way. It's like a skipping fucking record. It's the way it feels anyway. It's not, you don't actually hear the words. You just feel it and translate it into words. It gives you that feeling like I can do it. I can do this, right? It's where I get the universe always has your back, right? Its timing is perfect. It brings you the right people in the right situations at just the right time. All is well, man. You know, it is what it is. Things are happening how they're supposed to be happening. You don't miss anything. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If it is for you, you won't miss it. Things come around on a cycle. They always do. Maybe not in this lifetime. Maybe you get it in the next one. I don't know. Anyway, more in my ongoing efforts to teach you about energy. All right, here we go. Six of Swords. Six of Swords at the bottom, crossed on the center card. I pull the Sun. The King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Surprisingly, you and whoever this is, if you're trying to figure out who this is, I would give this person a fair shake. You might be inclined not to. I could dig it. This might be the person that showed up in the Mercury in Pisces reading. It might be. You might be inclined not to give this person a fair shake. I think you should. You guys are a King and Queen of Pentacles connection. There's actually a lot of happiness that can be had. This energy can bring the DF a ton of happiness with the Sun red with the Queen of Pentacles. It's actually fairly easy to activate this. You have an opportunity right now. Pay attention to that Mercury reading. You have an opportunity right now with an open heart chakra on this side where this person is different than who you're used to. They will receive your words, if they come from the soul, they will receive your words a lot differently than they have in the past. All right? That's all I can say. That's what I will tell you. It's a very powerful, I won't say it's a powerful connection. I remember it messed me up in the extended. I remember going, what the hell? I called customer service. If you watch the extended, if you recall, I called the universe's customer service on your connection. But yeah, no, this is a golden opportunity. It should be fairly easy to get this on a good level in these energies at this point in the cycle of these energies. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it's helpful.